back after a few weeks off. Had a number of things I was dealing with work, and then we had a very tragic thing happen here in Minneapolis. So things have been kind of chaotic. Even in my neighborhood, there's been a lot going on. So took some time off away from working on the van. So today I'm back after, what, maybe a little over 2 weeks of working on the van. So today I'm excited because getting closer to the point of getting walls in. But now today is wiring. So I'm using 12 gauge wire, and I've already pretty much labeled everything where I want the wire to go. And yeah, so get started on that. In my process of laying this out, I laid this out even before I had the van. You know, I knew I was gonna get the van, and I had everything kind of striped out on my living room floor in terms of how I want the layout to go and wiring and things like that. So I already had it set up. So now I'm finally getting to the point where I'm actually going to start putting in my wiring. Got some housing, some wiring housing and protector from Amazon, and it's pretty small. I'm not sure. It's like almost this. I mean, it's just about the right size of the wire gauge. So I'm not sure. We'll see if it works. I probably should have went like a half inch. I think it's like 1/4 inch. Maybe I should have went like a half inch, but that's okay. I'm gonna make this work. And then I got some of these. I don't know what these are. These are. I don't have my glasses on, but these are little plastic tabs where they have an adhesive, a 3M adhesive or sticky, tacky side on it. So where I want the wire to stay and not kind of hang down, I can put these tabs in and then click the wire into place there too. So I'm going to use this in strategic areas. I've also got some ties as well if I need them. I don't know if I'll need the ties to tie up wire, but for the most part, strategically placed wherever I need this, where there's going to be, I think there may be an issue, I'll put this in, and then areas where I'm not using that protective housing, I'll just hold the wire in place with these little clips here. So that's where we start today. I have to refer to my book, my initial scribbles of wiring and how I wanted things lay out, because I forgot. It's been so long since I've looked at this, I forgot where I want to put my wires and how things lay out. So just to recap, we've got it down the rear of the vehicle here. So I've already got my fan in. We know we have wiring for that. I'm going to have 3 recessed LED lights going down the middle. So I got lighting for that. I'm putting a fridge in right behind the driver's seat underneath what will be the bed. There'll be wiring for that. And then I want kind of like a USB, cigarette lighter plug on the left-hand side back here. So I can put, if I need to charge while I'm sleeping or something like that, I can have a little charging station. And also a portable light or portable fan in this area as well too. So that's what I'm planning for there. And then on this side, I've got an Anderson power pole, which I'm going to mount in the cabinet that I built up on the top here. And that'll be the primary hub for fuses and all the wiring in here. So that'll be at the top here. And then I'll have a place for the battery stored here. And then I'm going to have a wire for the water pump, which is going to be somewhere in this general vicinity here. And what else? Oh, I'm going to have a 110 plug right in the middle of this wall as well. Along, probably underneath that or to the side of that, I'm going to have another USB 12 volt universal or whatever there as well. And then I'm also going to have a solar panel on this side, and it'll come in more than likely to where that Anderson power pole is going to be on this side in the cabinet as well. That's pretty much my wiring. I might leave some additional wiring. What's going to happen on the other side of the cabinet on that sliding door there, as you come into the van from that angle there, on that side of the cabinet will be all my switches and dimmers and all that stuff there on that side. So that is the layout. Just recapping it with you as I recap it in my mind with myself. So what else am I missing? I think that's it. Let's get started.
Here's where I really had to try and figure out, what was up or what was down. Like I said, it'd been a while since I looked at my schematics and the labels I put on the wire. So most of my time spent here was just figuring things out in terms of where I want to put my runs, where I want to run them through the post, where I can. Just a lot of pre-planning and just getting reoriented in terms of where I want all my wires to run.
I don't know if you can see that. This is a little wire clip here. As you can see, it's got a little tape backing on the side, on the back here, and then a little clip where you can insert your wire into the tab, which is kind of cool. I like it. Perfect for what I'm trying to do here. Like I said, the wiring fits just perfectly in this housing here, protective housing. So it took me a little bit, as you can see, to get it in there. But now that I have it in there, it fits perfectly. So I'm just gonna, the way this one works, it's not gonna fit my little tab here because it's a little thicker. I don't think, at least. Well, maybe. But I may end up using the zip ties or some Gorilla Tape to keep this one. So I'm gonna run this along the ceiling, along this bar here. Not sure yet, but I'm trying to think ahead a few steps. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna mount my ceiling, and if I'm gonna use some 2x1 that I would pre-drill pre-drill or nail to the screw to the support here, and then screw ceiling in there, or just screw the ceiling directly into the support. I'm not sure yet. But that is a thought of mine right now. So we're trying to take this thing through a couple steps ahead as far as where's everything going to go. Yeah. And as I'm in here, I'm realizing that in terms of bracing and just different things in here, they don't really line up. So the way my ceiling's going to go, I don't even know right now, because there's only one brace in the middle here, and I don't know. I'll figure it out. See that? I had to get creative and resourceful. I was trying to figure out how to pull this through. I had nothing in the van or in the garage here. So I thought, hey, why not use a tape measure? Perfect, it worked. I love it when a plan comes together.
So I realized my wiring for my fan is the perfect length to reach my fuse box, my power supply. However, I'm not taking chances, so I'm gonna splice on a little extra wire just in case I need that. I love this stuff. Gorilla Tape. It's great.
Yeah, here is another point in the build where I get to exercise my creativity and resourcefulness by using my tape measure as a fishing tape because I didn't have any. So ended up ruining this tape measure, but that's okay. I need a new one anyway. Well, folks, that's just going to wrap it up. This is it for today. Stay tuned for next time when I actually start the installation process. Be well.